All right, we're back with Joe and Tom. They just completed the RTT 2000 challenge, 2,000 miles in 48 hours. How do you guys feel?
I feel good.
I feel like a spring chicken.
Yeah.
Let's go do it again.
Well, lots of miles, short amount of time, rode really fast. We put them through their paces, that's for sure.
We did. I mean, I said it, I think several times on the trip. The bike I was riding, it really gave the illusion that it was a brand new piece, that it was a brand new bike with much lower miles. And Joe said it well too on the trip that it really is just a number, the miles. When the bikes were run through the shop, prepared the way they were prepared, just as we would prepare any other machine for sale on the floor. It is just a number, and it became a non-factor, and it was absolutely a non-factor.
Yeah, my bike was great
on both of these bikes for the entire duration of the trip. So,
12-year-old bike, almost 60,000 miles. Great.
Right. Again, that was just a number.
Right.
So it went out there. It did its job. We had a heck of a lot of fun. Right. We had a lot of fun, right, which any owner could have enjoyed just as we did.
Okay, tell me about the safety inspection and what you guys would tell any customer who was looking to take their vehicle with high miles on a long trip.
Well, we touched a little bit on the trip about our process and our procedure and what the back shop goes through. And as sales manager here, I coach the sales team to educate our customers of those things that we do. The comprehensive inspection that Joe's crew back there does. The checks, the double checks, the triple checks, we like to call it. And Road Track and Trail is in a pretty unique position, as we talked, that we see so many makes and so many models over and above.
Right. I mean, it helps out a lot because you know what you're looking for on certain models. You spend more time looking for certain things that other places might miss just because you've seen a certain issue on a certain model a bunch of times.
Right.
So
things that a consumer or a buyer can't get at other places or other venues for bikes, we can deliver, and that's, I guess, the expertise we can back up.
All right, during our last video, the third video of the series, you mentioned that you had a problem, a little bit of extra throttle play, and one other problem. Can you elaborate, either one of you?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously the trip went without any kind of a hitch that detained the progress, the challenge that we were doing of logging 2,000 miles in a short time frame. We accomplished it, but it would be kind of remiss of us to just say everything was perfect. I don't think our viewers would necessarily want to believe that, and nor do we want to. Nothing's perfect in life. And Joe, you had a situation crop up with your throttle. Got a little extra free play in it.
Yeah, I mean, over the course of the trip, probably on mile 952, I think it was.
Right.
It just got a little extra play in the throttle. Just the adjuster backed out.
Okay.
No big deal. Noticed it. Tightened it back up.
And then I remember in the trip you had an intermittent, check engine light on, pretty sporadic, few and far between, but it did come on. What did you find when you got back to the shop?
Yeah, it just seemed like under hard acceleration every now and then the check engine light would come on just for a second or two.
Okay, random misfire or something.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's really the non-issue, really.
Right.
Yeah, just sometimes you get random codes like that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Because it never affected anything.
Right. So again, was everything absolutely picture perfect? We had a few little small minor things, but got back to the shop, had the crew take a look at it, and in fact it was pretty minor stuff, nothing, you know, that couldn't be remedied by putting a new spark plug in or adjustment on the throttle cable. So
yeah, if that's the only stuff you run into, that's great.
yeah, life is really good. If as a motorcyclist, that's what you run into on a 2,000 mile trip. So
Okay, Tom, and what about your Ultra? Anything that you noticed?
no, that particular machine, you know, absolutely was flawless. I mean, there was nothing from start to the finish that really had changed. I mean, we both watched oil levels. We checked them regularly, as you should when you're on a trip like that. And you kind of expect them to use or consume a little bit of oil. I mean, they're air-cooled engines in this case. And we ran them through their paces, you know. I mean, we certainly were running, you know, higher speeds. But honestly, the oil levels never moved.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect that way. Mine essentially was really perfect too. Other than small, really minor, almost insignificant issues, but it's great, you know, the whole time.
So, I mean, you know, in the spirit of being full disclosed on this, which we have been in the entire video series, you know, I mean, we elected to, you know, share with the fans that are out there watching this every detail that you know, did in fact go on with both machines, and there really was nothing to tell. I mean, Joe's, you know, we just told. So, great machines.
Mike, can you tell us a little bit about what happened to Joe's Road Glide when he brought it back and it went back up on your lift?
Well, when he got it back, I threw it up on the lift, hooked the scan tool up to it. Was having a misfire in cylinder 1. We replaced the spark plug wire on it and haven't had a problem with it since.
So, Kelly, in closing, you know, I'd like to, you know, thank the entire staff here at Road Track and Trail, the service crew, Mike Ingman for, you know, safety in our, you know, Joe's machine, Bobby Dinard for servicing my machine, and, you know, I want to thank Nick Rank for the opportunity to go out and lay the challenge out there and prove that in fact higher mileage bikes can run the gamut of this challenge.
Right. I mean, with those two guys in particular, Dean and Ingman, you know, they've both been doing this for a while. They know what they're doing. They know what they're looking for, and anybody's lucky to have them work on their bike.
Right.
You know. So.
Okay, guys, thanks so much. Turned out to be a great video series. Happy you guys are back safe, and we hope the fans enjoy.
Too, so.
It was a great experience.
Well, we'll do it again. We'll do it on a couple different bikes, and we'll set some different parameters next time. So maybe we can leave that commentary open for our fans to give some recommendations on the next trip.
There you go.
All right, thanks, guys.
Any jokes?
Do I have any jokes?
Yeah, jokes.
No. Let me Google that for you.
All right.
Hey, how come your picture comes up when I Google jokes?
Hey, I don't get it.
There's a joke for you.
Into the crematorium. There we go. Oh, can on 6 feet under.
All right, see ya. I was fresh as a daisy, wanted to keep going, and You had to go to bed.
Yeah. My butt. I feel all rejuvenated here.
Well, yeah, you know, clean butt, clean windshield. We're good.
Yeah. I feel bad for everybody's working today.
All right, we're going to record a little bit, and then we'll...
That's how we were, but,
well, we are.
oh. That swim last night was good.
Sure was. It was nice to soak the bones, so to speak.
Hey, that sounds a little weird, but
1,200 miles and...
What the hell? That guy cutting the grass at 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Road, track, and trail. 3 ways to buy. No, it's 3 ways to ride. 1 way to buy. Woo! What a great road.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Did you poop yourself?
Nope.
Photo op.
Yep.
Wow.
And one more question. What are you doing with your hands?
My hands holding behind my back.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
It was that camera,
Yeah.
wasn't sure what you were going to do to me at night, so I kept the helmet and camera on,
Road,
just in
track,
case.
and trail. 3 ways to ride, boy, and just 1 place to